Hello, lovely yogi. Welcome to Flow with Shreya. I'm Shreya, and today I'm bringing you a gentle hip opening yin sequence. This is perfect if you just need some relaxation or if you are a beginner or have really tight hips. We'll be working on postures that gently begin to open up the hips and stretch our lower body. For this practice, you'll need a bolster or some sort of firm pillow. You can even put two blocks together and roll it up in a blanket to create a makeshift bolster. I'll also leave a link down below to the bolster I use. And if you don't have any of those, don't worry, you can still modify and do this practice. So if you want some gentle hip opening, come flow with me.
Meet me on your mat in a tall kneel. We'll start with a hero pose. Take your heels slightly apart so that when you sit back with your hips are in between your feet. If your hips don't quite reach the floor here, you can go ahead and use a block or a pillow or even a bolster in between your feet as a place for your hips to rest. If you feel any pressure here on your knees, you can roll up a blanket and place it in the crease in the backs of your knees and then take a seat down. Take the variation that works for you. Remember that we'll be here for a while. You can place your palms on your thighs facing up if you'd like. Allow your eyes to soften here as we begin to breathe. Take a deep breath in and let it all go. Take these first few moments to allow the external noise to dissipate, to allow your mind to focus inward, to notice any sensations you feel in your body. I always like to begin a yin practice with a gentle reminder of the three main tenets of yin. The first tenet of yin is that we find our appropriate edge. We come into a shape where we feel little to a lot of discomfort. And this is what helps us create change in our bodies. The second tenet of yin is that we find stillness in this place of discomfort. And the third tenet of yin is that we stay for a time. If at any point during practice discomfort turns into pain, you have full permission to move and back off. Remember to listen to your body and listen to your inner wisdom throughout today's practice. As thoughts and feelings arise, tune your attention back to your breath. As you exhale, gently release out of this space by coming into a tabletop and lift your feet and roll your ankles one way and then the other. Remove the block, bolster, pillow from underneath you if you had it, and come into a seat. As you find your seat, take a moment to shift and adjust, then bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall wide. We'll be taking a butterfly pose next. Take a moment to shift and adjust and find your sit bones firmly on the ground. Inhale, lift your spine tall Exhale as you reach forward and allow your chest to cave. You can place your palms or forearms on the ground in front of you. Remember, you can bring your heels as close to your body as you need or as far away from your body as you need. Find your own appropriate edge and take what works for you. As you settle into this space, come back to your breath. Our hips tend to be a place where many of us hold feelings and tension. So as we begin to gently release in this space, you might find feelings and thoughts bubbling up from within. If this happens, know that it's normal. Acknowledge and accept these thoughts and feelings. Allow them to pass as you return your focus back to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can even repeat this mantra in your mind as you breathe in and out. Just a few more breaths. As you exhale, flip your palms over, engage your core, walk your palms back and lift your torso. Help your knees together, place your palms behind you and shift your knees side to side. Releasing out of that shape. And turning your feet towards the top of your mat. With your knees bent, roll all the way back and down. We'll be taking a reclined figure 4 next. With your back on the ground, lift your left leg, bend the knee, and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. You can keep a gentle flex in your left ankle here. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can reach and grab onto the back of your right thigh and pull your knee in. And for even more, you can grab onto your right shin. If you are grabbing onto the thigh or shin, resist the urge to pull or force deeper into the shape. Find your appropriate edge and then find stillness there. Also be mindful that your shoulders aren't rounding up too much if you're grabbing onto the right leg. Allow gravity to bring your shoulders down towards the earth. Wherever you are, come back to your breath. Notice any sensations you might be feeling, but try not to let those sensations carry you away. The beauty of Yin is that when we stay in these spaces for a time and in stillness, we begin to create change within our connective tissue creating flexibility within our bodies. And finding the stillness also helps us create flexibility within our minds. On your next exhale, plant your right foot down. Release the left leg. Breathe for a few breaths here. We'll move on to the opposite side. With your left foot on the ground, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Again, you can keep a gentle flex in your right ankle here, pointing your toes slightly towards your right knee. If your level of discomfort is fine here, stay here. If not, you can reach and grab onto the back of the left thigh or the left shin. Again, remember not to pull or force. Just allow time and gravity to do the work here. Allow your breath to be your guide. And allow each exhale to release any tension you might be feeling, whether it's physically in your body or mentally in your mind. As time goes on, sensations might increase here. And you might even notice that one side feels a little different than the other, and that's totally normal. We tend to use one side of our bodies more than the other during our day-to-day activities and life, so it only makes sense that one side might be a little bit tighter than the other. As you exhale, release and plant your left foot back on the mat. Release your right foot back down to the mat as well. Again, take a couple of breaths here in this space, maybe finding some shifts. For our next posture, we'll need our bolster. We'll flip over onto our hands and knees. Bring your bolster right underneath your upper body. Lower your upper body down onto the bolster, and we'll take a fully supported frog pose here. Making sure that your hips are completely on your bolster. Begin to bend your knees and lift them up towards your hips. Flexing your ankles. And take care that your knee and ankle are in one line. In this fully supported frog pose. And if you need a place to rest your forehead, you can always roll up a blanket or use your block here to support you. Again, find your appropriate edge. Feel fully supported here as you gently open up your hips in this space. Long, slow breath in. Smooth, steady breath out. If just saying the mantra like inhale and exhale isn't quite enough for you, you can also just turn your attention and focus on feeling the air going in and out of your nose. Notice where you feel the sensation of your breath. As we practice sitting in discomfort and learning to breathe through it here on our mats, we're sharpening our skills to deal with discomfort and stress off of our mats in our daily life. Three to five more breaths here. With your next breath, bring your palms underneath your shoulders, bring your feet towards each other, and press yourself up off the bolster, coming into a tabletop. And turn onto your back once more, and bring your bolster with you if you have it. If you'd like to, you can place the bolster underneath your knees, and then lay all the way back and down for a supported Shavasana. And take your time to adjust and find the space that's completely relaxing to you. Relax your legs, relax your arms, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Take a deep breath in. Let it all go as you melt into your mat for your final resting pose. stay here as long as you need to. And whenever you're ready, bring movement into your body and make your way into a seat.
I hope that was just enough hip opening for you and you feel relaxed after that. If you enjoyed this flow, please be sure to share it with a loved one or share it on social media and tag me at Shreya. As always, the clothing I'm wearing, any props we used, and the mat I was practicing on will be linked in the description bar below. It always means a lot to me if you take a second to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos every Saturday. If you want to practice a little bit more yin, check out this playlist right here, or you can try this video to continue flowing. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat today. Namaste.